students. In last class, we have discussed about consistent and inconsistent system of linear equations and its problems. In today's class, we shall discuss about the new chapter inverse trigonometric functions. Already in regular classes, studied inverse trigonometric functions, domain and range. Already discussed about the domain, definition of domain and range. In today's class, we shall discuss about the domains and range, that means principal value branch of inverse trigonometric functions are given in the following table. So once again, we will discuss the domains and range of sine inverse x. First one, so functions y is equal to sine inverse x. So domain of this function is closed interval minus 1 comma plus 1, and range is, that is principal value branch is, that is, so minus closed interval minus pi by 2 comma plus pi by 2. Second function y is equal to cos inverse x. The domain of cos inverse x is closed interval minus 1 comma plus 1, and range is closed interval 0 comma pi. So one more function y equal to tan inverse x. The domain of this function is r means real numbers, and range is open interval minus pi by 2 comma plus pi by 2. The range of sine inverse x and tan inverse x. So sine inverse x is closed interval and tan inverse x is range open intervals. Same, minus pi by 2 plus pi by 2. Both are same, but intervals are changed. The closed interval is a open interval. The next one more function y is equal to cot inverse x. The domain of this function is real numbers r, and range of this function is open interval 0 comma pi. So look here, the function cos inverse x and cot inverse x are same, 0 comma pi, but cos inverse x range is closed interval and cot inverse x range is open interval 0 comma pi. The next one more function y is equal to cosecant inverse x. The domain of this function is r minus, means real numbers minus. So open interval minus 1 comma plus 1, and the range of this function is closed interval minus pi by 2 comma plus pi by 2 minus set of 0. Similarly, one more last function y is equal to secant inverse x. The domain of this function is r minus open interval minus 1 comma 1, and range is, that means principal value branch, range or principal value branch both are same, closed interval 0 comma pi minus set of pi by 2. So domain and range of inverse trigonometric functions. So very important. So in these functions, using these functions, so now find out the principal value branches or principal values. Find the principal value branch. Example 1. Find the principal value of sine inverse 1 by root 2. Find the principal value of sine inverse 1 divided by sine inverse 1 divided by root 2. So find the principal value of this sine inverse function. Let sine inverse of 1 by root 2 equals y. The given function considered as y. Then this function can be written as sin y is equal to 1 divided by root 2. Sin inverse becomes sine. So sine inverse goes to right hand side, become sine function. Inverse function becomes sine trigonometric function. Sin y is a trigonometric function. Sine inverse, that is inverse trigonometric functions. So therefore sin y equal to 1 by root 2 or sin y is equal to 1 by root 2 can be written as sine of pi divided by 4. You know, sine 45 degree is 1 divided by root 2. So therefore, or sine pi by 4 is equal to, therefore, or since sine pi by 4 is equal to 1 divided by root 2. So therefore, the principal value of sine inverse 1 by root 2 is pi by 4. That is, since this pi by 4, that is belongs to closed interval minus pi by 2 comma plus pi by 2. So therefore, the principal value of sine inverse 1 by root 2 is pi by 4. Clear? The next example 2. Find the principal value of, one more example. Find the principal value of cos inverse root 3 divided by 2. Root 3 by 2. So let cos inverse root 3 by 2 is equal to y. Then cos y equals root 3 divided by 2. So therefore, cos y is equal to, write in function of cos only, root 3 by 2, that is cos pi by 6. You know, cos 30 degree is equal to cos pi by 6 is equal to root 3 by 2. That is, you know, cos 30 degree is root 3 by 2. Therefore, the principal value of cos inverse root 3 divided by 2 is pi by 6. since pi by 6 belongs to closed interval 0 comma pi. You know, range of cos inverse x 0 comma pi. The principal value of cos inverse root 3 by 2 is pi by 6. This pi by 6 so belongs to 0 comma pi. The next one more example. So one more example, find the principal value of cot inverse minus 1 by root 3. Find the principal value of cot inverse minus 1 by root 3. So let cot inverse of minus 1 by root 3 is equal to y. Then cot y is equal to minus 1 by root 3. So therefore cot y is equal to minus 1 by root 3. So can written as minus cot of pi by 3 minus cot 60 degree. Cot 60 degree is 1 divided by root 3. So therefore cot y is equal to, so minus cot pi by 3 can written as cot of pi minus pi by 3. That is by using halide angles. Cot of 180 minus theta is equal to minus cot theta. So therefore cot y is equal to cot of pi minus pi by 3, that is 2 pi by 3. So therefore, or since cot 2 pi by 3 is equal to minus 1 divided by root 3. So therefore the principal value of cot inverse minus 1 by root 3 is 2 pi by 3, since 2 pi by 3 belongs to, you know, range of cot inverse, that is 0 comma pi. That's right. Therefore the principal value of cot inverse minus 1 by root 3 is 2 pi by 3. The next one more example, find the principal value of cosecant inverse 2. cosecant inverse 2. Cosecant inverse 2. So let cosecant inverse 2 is equal to y, then cosecant y is equal to 2. Therefore, cosecant y is equal to cosecant pi by 6. Cosecant y is equal to cosecant y is equal to cosecant pi by 6. You know, cosecant 30 degree is 2. That is, since cosecant pi by 6 is equal to 2, therefore the principal value of cosecant inverse 2 is pi by 6. Since pi by 6 belongs to closed interval minus pi by 2 comma plus pi by 2 minus 0. Therefore, the principal value of cosecant inverse 2 is pi by 6. Similarly, find the principal value of sine inverse minus 1 by 2. So let sine inverse minus 1 by 2 equals y, then sin y is equal to minus 1 by 2. So therefore, sin y is equal to minus sin pi by 6, or sin y is equal to sin of minus pi by 6. You know, sin of minus theta is equal to minus sin theta. Since sin of minus pi by 6 is equal to minus 1 by 2, therefore the principal value of sin inverse minus 1 by 2 is minus pi by 6, since minus pi by 6 belongs to closed interval minus pi by 2 comma plus pi by 2. Minus 30 degree, this belongs to minus 90 comma plus 90. Therefore, the principal value of sine inverse minus 1 by 2 is minus pi by 6. The next one more example. Find the principal value of Find the principal value of cos inverse minus 1 by 2. Cos inverse minus 1 by 2. So write the principal value of this cos inverse minus 1 by 2. Let cos inverse minus 1 by 2 is equal to y. Then cos y equals minus 1 by 2. Therefore, cos y is equal to minus cos pi by 3. Minus cos pi by 3. You know, cos 60 degree is 1 by 2. So therefore, say cos y is equal to, that is minus cos of pi by 3 can be written as cos of pi minus pi by 3. You know, cos of 180 minus theta is minus cos theta by using halide angle. Therefore, cos y is equal to cos of pi minus pi by 3 becomes 2 pi by 3. 2 pi by 3 means, so 2 pi, that is 360. So 180 is 360 by 3, that is or 30, 120 degree. 360 divided by 3 becomes 120. Therefore, cos 120 degree is minus 1 by root 2. That is, since cos 2 pi by 3, that is equal to minus 1 by 2. Therefore, the principal value of cos inverse minus 1 by 2 is 2 pi by 3. Since this 2 pi by 3 belongs to closed interval 0, pi. The next example, find the principal value of value of tan inverse minus root 3. Tan inverse minus root 3. So let tan inverse of minus root 3 is equal to y. Then tan y is equal to minus root 3. So therefore, tan y is equal to minus tan pi by 3. Therefore, tan y is equal to tan of minus pi by 3. You know, tan of minus theta is minus tan theta. Tan of minus pi by 3 is minus root 3. Since tan of minus pi by 3 is equal to minus root 3. Minus pi by 3 belongs to open interval minus pi by 2 comma plus pi by 2. So therefore, the principal value of tan inverse minus root 3 is minus pi by 3, since minus pi by 3 belongs to open interval minus pi by 2 comma plus pi by 2. The next one more example. Find the principal value of tan inverse minus 1, tan inverse of minus 1. Let tan inverse of minus 1 is equal to y, then tan y is equal to minus 1, therefore tan y is equal to minus 1 can written as minus tan pi by 4, therefore tan y is equal to tan of minus pi by 4. Tan of minus pi by 4 equals minus tan pi by 4. So therefore, or since tan of minus pi by 4 is equal to minus 1, therefore the principal value of tan inverse of minus 1 is minus pi by 4. This minus pi by 4 belongs to open interval minus pi by 2 comma plus pi by 2. The next find the principal value of secant inverse 2 by root 3. Secant inverse 2 divided by root 3. Same process. Let secant inverse of 2 by root 3 is equal to y, then secant y is equal to 2 by root 3, therefore secant y is equal to secant pi by 6, secant 30 degree. Secant 30 degree is 2 by root 3. Since secant pi by 6 is equal to 2 pi by 3, therefore the principal value of secant inverse 2 by root 3 is pi by 6, since pi by 6 belongs to 0 comma pi minus pi by 2. The next one more. Find the principal value of cos inverse minus 1 by root 2. Cos inverse minus 1 by root 2. So let cos inverse of minus 1 by root 2 is equal to y. Then cos y is equal to minus 1 by root 2. Therefore cos y is equal to minus cos pi by 4. Therefore cos y is equal to minus cos by 4 can written as cos of pi minus pi by 4. You know, cos of 180 minus theta is minus cos theta by using halide angles. Therefore cos y is equal to cos pi minus pi by 4 becomes 3 pi by 4. Since cos 3 pi by 4 means cos 135 degree is minus 1 by root 2. Therefore the principal value or principal branch value of cos inverse minus 1 by root 2 is 3 pi by 4. This 3 pi by 4 belongs to closed interval 0 comma pi. Means 3 pi by 4 means 135 degree. 135 degree belongs to 0 comma pi. That is 0 comma 180. The next one more example. Find the principal value of principal value of or find the value of, not principal or value, find the value of tan inverse 1 plus cos inverse minus 1 by 2 plus sin inverse minus 1 by 2. So find the value of these functions. So write tan inverse of 1 plus cos inverse of minus 1 by 2 plus sin inverse of minus 1 by 2. That is equals, you know, tan inverse of 1 pi by 4, write directly. You know, cos inverse of minus 1 by 2 can write directly 2 pi by 3 or pi minus pi by 3 plus sin inverse of minus 1 by 2 is minus pi by 6. So that is equal to pi by 4 plus pi minus pi by 3 becomes 2 pi by 3 plus into minus minus pi by 6. So therefore LCM So 4, 3, 6. The LCM, take 3, 4, 3 ones are, 3 twos are. The next take 2, 2 twos are, 1, 1. The next 2, 1. Therefore, LCM is 3 twos are 6, 6 twos are 12. So write denominator LCM 12 pi by 4 into 12. So 3 pi plus, so 4 twos are 8 pi minus, so 12 6 twos are, that is 2 pi is equal to 8 pi plus 3 pi 11 pi minus 2 pi dividing by 12. 11 pi minus 2 pi is 9 pi by 12. So 3 3s are, 3 4s are, 3 pi by 4. Therefore, the value of tan inverse 1 plus cos inverse minus 1 by 2 plus sin inverse of minus 1 by 2 is 3 pi by 4. Similarly, so find one more example. Find the value of tan inverse root 3. Tan inverse root 3 minus secant inverse of minus 2. Secant inverse of minus 2. So write in solution tan inverse of root 3 minus secant inverse of minus 2 is equal to, you know, tan inverse of root 3, that is pi by 3 minus secant inverse of minus 2 can written as pi minus pi by 3, that is pi by 3 minus 2 pi by 3. Denominators are equal, then subtract numerators. Pi minus 2 pi equals pi minus pi by 3. Therefore, the value of tan inverse root 3 divided by secant inverse of minus 2 is minus pi by 3. Okay, stop students. So we'll continue. So next class.